The Breed Plan website opens the door to an extensive database of information about every animal that is registered with Breed Plan. Whether you're a bull breeder or buyer, by following a few simple steps, you can find out all you need to know about the animals which will be appropriate to your production system, including EBVs, pedigree and dollar index results, as Murray Scholes, Associate Director of the ABRI, explains.
The easiest way is to go to the Breed Plan homepage, breedplan.une.edu.au. You probably should bookmark this or put it in your favourites, and from here the easiest way into the search tools is to take the choice on the left hand side or search facilities. You get a range of breeds to choose from here, and this is probably the easiest access into any of the search databases for any of the breeds. For instance, if we were to go into the Pong Hereford search facility, you'll click on it, you go into the animal inquiry screen, you've got various drop downs to choose from here. You've got a range of EBVs, you've got breed object indexes, you've got access to the Pong Hereford homepage here. Click on that, you'll go to their homepage. But we'll concentrate on the search facilities. And just to do a few simple sorts of searches, this is searching for animals. We can do search for published size, for instance. You would probably want to put in some criteria down here. We can put in minimums and maximums. We might say a minimum supermarket index of $30, and let's just sort the results. This sort box down here, we'll sort by the supermarket index and click search. We get a new set of results. Here's our supermarket index, the column we sorted by. We've got the animal details over here. Now I can just pick one of these animals, for instance. Displays EBVs, it displays statistics about that animal. I can display a graph, click on that little icon there, and I get a visual representation of those EBVs. I can display progeny, who the current owner is, pedigree tree. Click on the pedigree there, you can see a pedigree tree about that particular animal, etc., etc. So from the point of view of searching for genetics, it's a powerful tool. And if we were to go back and perhaps put in some more sensible criteria, such as, okay, I might be worried about birth weights, I'll put in a maximum of 4.5 for birth weight, and I might think that scrotal size is a particularly important trait in my herd, and I'll put in, let's just say 1.1 here, and we've sorted the results by the index and click search again. We've narrowed it down to 76 potential size that might meet my criteria. I can go back and say, oh, well, marbling might be something of interest to me, so I'll put in 0.4 in the marbling box. Click search. Now I will have narrowed it down to 30. I've got 30 potential size, show all entries. And these might be size that I'm interested in purchasing semen from or something like that. There's a lot of imported USA genetics here. There's probably some Canadian genetics. So a lot of these animals, if I click on this one for instance, I've got access to where I can buy the semen on this particular bull, the words, how much the semen costs, etc., etc., the phone number and the email address of the Australian semen reseller. So it's a matter of putting your criteria in, finding the set of animals that meet your criteria, and then perhaps following it up with an email or a phone number. Now, I've done all this based on published size, and so a lot of these are high accuracy size and semen. I can do similar sorts of things with young bulls, and I'll go back to the breed plan and let's just say I was interested in buying a Santa Gertrudis bull, for instance, and I might come in here first, and the first thing maybe I would do is look for Santa Gertrudis breed plan members who might live in my area. So I click on the member inquiry and I'll pick something like, let's say, southeastern Queensland, and click the search button, and I will get 161 members. And maybe I need to go back and modify my criteria and say, okay, I want a breeder who's in breed plan. Now we've narrowed it down to 6 particular people. Now these might be studs that you know, or you've heard of, or perhaps you've bought bulls from some of these people in the past. The contact details for any of these people are available there, and it's just a matter of clicking on any of these people. Once I've determined that these are potential sources of genetics for me, I can go over to the animal in the EBV area, and now I can put in things like, I want to buy a young bull born in 2002, he needs to be a male. I want the breeder located in southeastern Queensland. I can put in my criteria about what sorts of ranges of EBV values I'm interested in. The breed averages are down the side here, which certainly help you if you're sourcing a bull from a breed that you're not familiar with. So we could use the breed averages and say his growth has to be a bit better than breed average. So let's just start with, say, 4, and scrotal size is something that's important for me. So I'll put in 0.0 there, and let's just sort the results by 600-day weight. So here the database is being searched for all the 2002 born males in the Santa Gertrudis database that meet my criteria. So they have to have been bred in southeastern Queensland and with this sort of range of EBVs. And we come back with not very many. In the top left-hand corner here, we've got 19. It looks, if I click the Show All Entries button, okay, we've got a range of bulls here from plus 20 bulls down to plus 4. We've always got the breed averages across the bottom, so you can see where these bulls line up in comparison with the breed overall, and you can see pretty much they're from 2 or 3 different studs. This might be a bull I'm interested in. You can always click through there, click on the breeder, and you'll get the phone number and the contact details of that particular breeder. So we can go back and modify our criteria a little bit. We might be more interested in the carcass area, so let's put in a couple of minimums here for 0.6 and retail beef yield of 0.2. Now we've narrowed down our potential list of bulls to 9, and if we were to click on one of these, for instance, there's a photograph of him here, but the important thing from a genetic improvement point of view are the EBVs, and you can see just from the graph he's a high growth bull with these green bars here. His milk's fairly poor. Scrotal size is in the top 5% of the breed. Eye muscle area is better than average. Retail beef yield better than average, and he's very much at the lean end of the spectrum for the fat EBVs. So that's an example of searching through a database. These are animals that are not listed for sale in any catalogues, but perhaps they're ones that are suitable for me, and it's a matter of clicking on the breeder and just ring the guy up, get in touch with him.